Are we operational there? Okay. No, that's
but I'm every now, right? Yeah, I'm
Do we have copies of the EDA when we get to it? Sarah's got those, I think. Yeah, we need to see it. If we could go ahead and pass those around so they got a chance to, and when Jacob Ayler
Yeah,
comes
I
in,
made 9 copies. So the auditor would have one, every council member would
Jacob
have one,
Ayler will be here.
and Jacob would
Ken
have
will
one.
be-
So that's resolution, one of them. And then this is the second one.
That's the second. Send those around.
Right hand side.
Three.
On there. It wouldn't.
Send those around that way. There's 2 of them. Yep. And then when Jake Ayler gets here, Jacob gets here.
Another one?
Huh? No, there's,
You're right. Oh, is Jacob coming?
Yes.
Going towards his house.
he was supposed to drop his kids off at 6.
He was at the ice cream shop.
Was
And
he?
he was in his shorts and stuff, and he goes, "Oh, guess we'll see you in about an hour." I think I
Said he had dropped his kids off at school out at the school at 6 o'clock, so he'd be, so. Okay, we're a few minutes after 6, but we will get call the meeting to order. Our April 21st county council meeting we'll call to order. If we'll all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first on the agenda is the minutes from the last meeting. Would have been the March 17th meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Would entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion that passes.
Okay, Jace moved. Got a second?
That's second.
Ryan seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes are approved. Next up is Sheriff Williamson and Chief Napier. Cynthia. You're on. Yep. Okay.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Mhm.
Really, I think the only thing that we had on the agenda tonight was to talk about the retirement going from the 20 to 25 year.
Mhm.
I think you guys, maybe back in February, everybody got a copy of the study that we put forward.
This report that we have tonight, that's just an annual
Yes.
notice thing, right?
Mhm. Any questions or discussion on possibly lengthening it out to the 25 instead of the 20?
How much underfunded are we if we go to the 25? Are we underfunded at all?
We would be underfunded somewhat
Just a little bit.
going to the 25.
It's about 448,000.
Yes.
And not accounting for that. It doesn't account for the 2025 plan performance. So those numbers hadn't yet, we haven't calculated in that. So if the fund outperformed, it's probably less than that. If it underperformed, it's probably more than that, but that's where we wanted to be. So, yeah.
And I think from seeing all the reports, we're performing better than the budgeted
I think
process there all the way around.
We are.
So, my discussion earlier after we discussed it at the February meeting was that, you know, if we're going to do it, let's not wait till later in the year. Let's go ahead and get it done if we think it's a good idea. But that's all up to you guys. Any other input onto it?
I would support it. I think, yeah, we just have to decide, we have the option whether we want to contribute a lump sum, 448,000 to fully fund it, which lowers our annual cost then to, Brad and I were talking somewhere between 321 and 330 a year.
330, 339 to be exact.
Okay. We've been contributing much more than that. I think 500,000
Mm-hmm.
for the last several years. So even if we don't contribute the lump sum though, those figures, yeah, those in front of you, Brant.
Yes, I do.
Like if we want to put that on it, there's options. You could do a 10-year, 15.
The 10-year option is going to be 387,591. The 15-year option, 371,951. The 20-year option, 364,504.
Okay. And that, my thinking on it was that if we decide to do it and go ahead and do it, we could look at the budget process in July, budget in which one we want to go to at that time and contribute that amount as it comes around to the 1st of January. Would that be correct? We could do that?
I would agree. I think that'd be the way to do
So we can agree on doing it or not doing it now and figure out which way we're gonna go later, you mean?
Right. That would be my thought, because there's a lot of financial stuff we got to look at, and budget time would be the right time to make a decision on which way to go.
it. Agree.
Do we have to put any funds in it now to be funded so it's active or not?
I don't think so.
No, I think it
We
just
just don't
operates
have-
off of the same fund that we're in.
Is
It's
it
just
underfunded?
changing.
That underfunded 400 some thousand, does that include our contribution this year, or is that 400 plus our contribution?
We're fully funded on our 20-year plan. That was the 1.7 million that we had in the
Right.
2026 budget was our annual contribution plus our unfunded liability. So we're fully funded for 26.
But to get to 25, we need 400,000 plus this year's contribution.
This year's contribution's been made.
So we wouldn't have to make the contribution until budget year 27
I believe that to be right.
after 1st of January, whichever one we would decide to go to. Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Would somebody want to make a motion to do that?
I'd make the motion, Steve, to
Okay, Brian made the motion to go to the 25-year
I'll support
from
it.
the 20-year, and Jacob seconded it. Any other discussion on it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, we're going to go to 25 years and we'll look at the budget process to figure out how we want to approach keeping it paid up.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
It's not
you.
always this easy, Brandon. It's not always this easy, okay?
Trust me, I was a lot more nervous than what you thought. So I appreciate it.
We appreciate those guys that's been with us a long time
Yep.
and want to keep them for that another 5 years if at all possible.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Tell the
Thank you.
sheriff we beat you up though, right?
Yeah.
I'll make sure he knows.
They're really hard on me, Sheriff.
better you can taunt him and tell him it was really easy this time.
He must have been doing something.
Yeah, he must be doing something wrong. Huh? What's that something?
Next on the agenda is Coroner Andrew Boersma.
Yes, so you guys know that tomorrow I have to attend the autopsy of the gentleman from the crash over here on McCoysburg Road in Tippecanoe County. They invited me down for that, seeing that they have the options to bill us for that by statute. So I told them I wanted to come in and take a look and see what we're going to do and see how much information I can regain from that, so we can maybe try to figure out what happened. Most of you get my text messages. So we've had 26 cases. The 27th one, I notified you of this situation for tomorrow in Tippecanoe County. I chose to do that because I can keep better track of our costs if they do bill us for that, where I can establish where that cost for the autopsy and stuff from Tippecanoe County came from. White County has not sent us a bill yet for the situation that we encountered with them in the time that they came here and took care of a case that was a bit confrontational in our office for us that at that point. That kind of takes that part of this conversation out. And the other conversation that I have is about the forensic center. I still think we need to get that started. I did get my Baker Tilly report. I'm sure you all got that report. In 2025, we had Baker Tilly had given us a suggestion of a forensic center, digital x-ray machine and radios to the tune of $2,080,000. And then on the 5-year plan going out forward, new vehicles next year, 2026 and 2027. I know that we had a meeting the other night at the AIC meeting, and I was able to speak with Andrew Mauser from Baker Tilly. We had a nice conversation, and I want to give this, don't lose that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a correspondence from him after our conversation that we had. After the conversation that we had, and this was from him, and the second paragraph is, as we discussed that night, the report doesn't obligate the county to do anything. It's just a simple meant for a planning document to help us fund future decisions and beyond our budget years. But I understand that. But the top paragraph is the one that is most disturbing, that when I see where we set in the county, I feel that the forensic center needs to be built. We had another fire, which you're all aware about, where a young middle-aged person burned up in this fire. And again, I feel bad for the county highway because we have to close part of their structure of the center that they have up there. We have to take stuff out of their vehicles, out of their building, and it doesn't secure the building. There's security issues there. The doors didn't lock. I ended up having to park a county vehicle up against the door so nobody could get in there till we could get all the parties involved, state fire marshal, Sheriff's Department, my people, and get in there early in that morning to get that taken care of. When I spoke with Baker Tilly about this, and when I read their thought of expenditures and capital projects over several years for us, and I read their ending operation for the 2025, and that balance has a large percentage in there that is typically more than they suggest that we maintain. They suggest that we keep 15 to 50% range, 50% providing a half year safety net. And if you read that letter from them, it gives us a false sense of security that you guys have to be physically responsible to the taxpayer, but that means the dead taxpayers as well as the living taxpayers. And we have to have that funding in order to meet the state requirements that they say that we have to have a facility, we have to have vehicles, we have to have personnel, and we don't have the facility that we need to do the things that need to be done in the proper manner. I'm glad that the Sheriff's Department, we work very well together. That's taken a long time to get to this point, and I think that they're always there to help us as we are there to lend a hand to them. So I want to consider the fact that if we follow that Baker Tilly report, we had a thought of a 1.562. Baker Tilly says that we should look at a $2 million facility. And if we have the funding in our general fund that meets that balance that in excess that we have that percentage of 133% of annual expenditures is above and beyond that. I don't understand why we can't take some of that funding and do something for the potential good of the people in Jasper County. And I want to bring this back up again at the commissioners meeting and see if I can get the commissioners to look forward into this. We've had several meetings. There was some talk about maybe building a garage at the north end. I don't think that's suitable. It doesn't give us the proper ventilation. It doesn't give us a place to work. It doesn't give us a place to change our clothes. It doesn't give us a place to securely decontaminate ourselves if we get contaminated. It doesn't give us, and if we rip into the old building at a certain percentage of that building, if we get to that point, then we have to make it ADA completely compliant. And I think it's going to cost us a lot more than what it would be to just look forward to this and put this in place now, as opposed to dragging our feet any further. I've been asking for this for a long time. And one of the comments made a few meetings back was that you guys gave me a chief deputy. Well, we provided a position for a chief deputy or a first deputy, but his funding salary came out of my budget, and Diana worked very hard at taking money from this place and money from that place. And so the funding that came out of that, the exceptional funding above and beyond what we used from my budget, was his package of, I guess you'd say, insurance and things like that. But I don't know that you understand the protocols and the things that we have to do. You don't walk in our shoes. You don't see what we see. None of you want to see that. I understand that. You've been invited. I understand you don't want to, but give us the opportunity to serve the people in which the manner is that they need to be served.
Andy, let me address something right now that you keep saying and saying over again, that you keep inviting us. We will be breaking law to come and participate in your job out there. We don't have the training. We don't have the knowledge. We don't have the responsibility to be in on your autopsies, removals, that type of stuff. We're doing it, not coming to it because we're not allowed to.
Well, I don't know where that statute is. I'd like to see that statute, because the county commissioner in Hamilton County is a deputy coroner, and he goes out and assists the coroner. I know he's had the training, but before he had the training, he did that so he could see what they did for that.
He's a deputy coroner. He can go that way.
He is now, yes.
We do not have the training. We are not allowed. We'd be breaking law to go with you on those calls.
I have a question on our current building up there. I was by there Saturday morning. Soccer fields were full. Parking lot was full. How do you use that facility when that's going on?
It's difficult. We have a lot of problems with them blocking our driveway. We kind of put some red paint down on there and ask them not to park in the red paint area. And one of the things that we do, that we always worry about, is if we do get a call or something like that, and there is a soccer game going on, how do we address the fact that we don't want kids seeing what we do? We do have a nice fence that we can back into, but you still have a little bit of vision from not so much the first shed. That's just a storage shed that they have, but the second shed, they have a little concession stand, and they don't always have concessions open there all the time. But it is something that we have to maintain and watch for when we do back in there. Sometimes we have to ask them, they'll get parked they've parked right there in the grass, and we've had to have them move their vehicles in order to get into the facility so that we can do what we need to get done. So just something I want to talk about, something we need to make a decision about. We're missing some siding on the building. It's come off again, and I put it up once and it's in pretty sad shape. I don't think I can nail it back up there unless I just screw it up there to hold it back up there onto that south side. The cooler went down again. We lost the main cooler. We had the auxiliary cooler that we bought, and thank God we had it because we were down for almost a week and a half waiting on parts for the main cooler. And Midwest Refrigeration got that part ordered and got it put in. And so it's now up and running again. We did manage to, with the help of Attorney Salmons, we were able to locate family and get rid of our resident that we had since November the 10th, a week or so back. So
Is the committee that we set up to look into forensics, is it still functioning or is it kind of?
we haven't done much anything. We've
Okay.
just kind of just not done a whole lot. So
Do we need to revisit that? Maybe take a look at who's on that and maybe try to come up with a plan just to start with the committee. The recommendation, been nice if the recommendation would have come from the committee. You understand what I'm saying? It would have shown unity between because I think Jake was on that, was a commissioner on that committee also. And it's just, I mean, I know it's kind of just slipped away. There's a lot of moving parts in the county right now, but if the committee could reform or readjust or whatever and maybe reposition and we could get this thing going again, or if it needs to get going. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I just don't want to, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how all of you guys' parts work. Only when I talked with Baker Tilly, I mean, if there was money that came from the state, do we have to give that money back if we didn't spend it in 2025 under their suggestions or not?
What money are you referring to? there?
Well, I mean, if we have money that come from the state in our budget, and in that letter that you got that I gave you, he said
Yeah.
that we have an addition above and beyond. Do we have to give that money that we didn't spend in 2025 on that 2.5, that 2.8? Or,
What addition are you talking about?
well, in that Baker Tilly report, did
Right.
you get that?
Yeah,
I got
that's
it right there.
Paul and Jason did, but anyway, everybody else has got it.
Oh, I don't have that for me.
In that Baker Tilly report, it's in several places that they talk about the coroner's office for 2025 of 2,060,000 and 20,000.
Those are figures you gave them that you wanted for your,
This is
that.
figures that we gave them, that we gave Baker Tilly when we met with them in 2024.
But it's not money we actually got.
We didn't get that money. We didn't appropriate any money. So
No, we
it's-
didn't appropriate, but when you guys send in a budget, does anything from Baker Tilly go with
No,
our budget to
no.
the state?
No, this is all just a study that was done to see where we're at on funds, and none of what they put in there is tying or dictated or anything. Our
Yeah,
budget-
yeah, that's what the letter said, that he said on that letter down there, that it's not something that you guys are bound to or anything like that.
And that wouldn't
but-
be state money. That would have to be coming out of county general if we did anything
Right.
in there
right.
anyway.
But by the letter that he wrote, that he sent to us and what we looked at, him and I, we talked about, it seems that our funds are fairly healthy. So,
Well, I thought, and this is well over a year ago, somebody correct me on the timeline. I thought the council and the commissioners all agreed in principle with you that we were going to give $350,000. It was a joint meeting. We all agreed. And then that figure, and I think we all were happy as pie. And then all of a sudden that figure started to grow. So my question is, if, that would have gone a long way to enhancing what we have up there currently, and then we could talk about a plan going forward. But, I thought we all agreed in principle that that's what we're going to give it for.
That would have been to revise the one we had, the building.
To update the building.
I don't know.
It was, yes, an addition and some remodel there.
Yeah.
Yep. No, and it was around 350 at that time.
well, Jake, why don't you see what you can do about getting this all together and maybe we can revisit this again. I just know that after the third car fire in a year and a half, we are not out of the woods and
No, I understand that, but I say that to say that that 350 would have gone a long way to enhancing what we had up there currently. And then somehow it fell apart,
Well,
disagreements,
there was
whatever. I
another
don't know what
agreement.
happened.
I thought there was another agreement with the committee at one time about something that you agreed on and then that fell apart too, or.
Well, we had met and come up with a design and met with FBI and we were kind of headed down that route. And then so at that time, I remember Craig, myself, Andy, Pat, were all there. We met up at the north end at the annex. We walked through plan. Then we came back down. Andy and Pat and I met with FBI to kind of firm that up.
and that they never materialized.
Well, and then you kind of put pause on that because you didn't think that building was going to meet your needs.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we left it.
Okay. that's
So
what I
we
was
really
thinking.
haven't done much since then. So, but yeah, I would, of course, I think at this point, we probably ought to get Chief in on that because Pat's kind of short timer. But but
250 some days, he told me the other day before he
okay,
left.
all right, so he's counting down. So, but as far as I'm concerned, I would welcome another voice or two on the committee if someone was interested. So,
I would too. I would like that. To get some more people involved.
we gotta.
I'll get involved with that.
So I'll reach out and I'll touch base with Craig and you and we'll
Okay.
get something together.
All right. Very good.
Thank you. Next up, we've got the Township Trustees of Wheatfield, Kankakee and Walker for our additional appropriation for equipment resources.
Good evening.
Good evening.
They said they already have those.
That's the 410,000 that we got on the back page.
Perfect. Yeah, so Bonnie and I are here to represent Kankakee and Wheatfield Townships. Ryan couldn't make it, but we're here requesting the additional appropriation for equipment resources for fire and EMS services in Wheatfield.
Okay. With that, we've got I got the additional appropriation and we had them filed to begin our efforts in updating and adding the equipment and resources required with the upcoming developments. 211,000 for extradition equipment and 199,000 for EMS equipments, life pack monitors, communications. And it would come from EDA projects and it would be divided equally in thirds to Kankakee, Walker and Wheatfield townships. Any questions on that, guys? Any discussion on it? We can
So the funds will be delivered to the townships, but are you guys working together to purchase equipment then? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, so in my discussions with David, correct me if I'm wrong, but Wheatfield Ambulance Service, I don't know the official name, is a separate corporation that's
No.
funded by the three.
Yeah,
Township.
so
Okay.
the ambulance service is a special district and Bonnie, Ryan and I sit on as board members for that. So that we utilize the township funds and then also manage through our contract through the county with that. Then Wheatfield Fire is an incorporation that we contract out for fire services. So the funds would go, we would purchase the equipment for that, the fire department to utilize.
And you guys have got that all outlaid on how the funds will be distributed to the different departments?
Yep. Yeah, both Mark Ratliff, Fire Chief, and Dave Dutlinger, the Ambulance Director for Wheatfield, are both aware of this and on board and in full support.
Okay.
Both plan to be here, one's being a dad and one's being a firefighter, so.
Gotcha.
Would there be a problem moving that up in the agenda and just handling it while we've got them up there? Anybody? It's on the back page.
I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with it.
Okay.
No, it makes sense to me.
Well, they're up in front of us and it's on the back of your program, EDA projects, Solar Dunes, NIPSCO, EDA. $410,000.
I make a motion.
Okay, Scott moved.
I'll second.
Oh, go ahead. You got it. Okay.
Gary got the second on it. Okay. Any other additional discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bonnie.
Okay. All right. Next up, Jasper County Economic Development, Sarah DeYoung. We have our proposed economic revitalization area. You got pulled down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Paul, thank you. You should have two resolutions in front of you for two separate areas. So I'm going to walk you through both of those. As county's economic development partner, my role is to provide context and bring tools like this for your consideration. But any decisions remain with the council and commissioners. These resolutions are an early step in the process. They do not approve a project or any incentives. They simply establish the areas that meet the statutory conditions where the tools might be considered. If an agreement is reached, abatements would come back to this council for approval, and any project would still go through the full planning process. So for the 330 acre parcel resolution, this site has remained economically inactive for decades due to a combination of environmental constraints, the lack of infrastructure and limited market viability. It generates some tax revenue, but not as much as could be realized. As an economic revitalization area, this would allow the county to consider tools that could convert it from a lower tax intensity use asset to a higher contributor to the tax base. You'll notice on the map that the ERA boundary reflects approximately 330 acres, which is a slight adjustment, about 15 to 20 acres from earlier discussions of those two parcels. The change is simply a refinement to align with parcel boundaries and planning considerations. It doesn't represent any change in the development scope. The intent of the designation is to recognize this area as a whole meets the statutory conditions for an economic revitalization area due to its lack of development, infrastructure and constraints, and long-term economic inactivity. Those are all points that you have to make as far as to follow the statute. Establishing the ERA ensures the county has full set of tools available as we continue evaluating opportunities and negotiate with potential developers. It allows us to require strong commitments in exchange for any incentives that may be considered. And this is also about properly defining the area today based on its current conditions while preserving flexibility and leverage for the county going forward. So I don't know if you have any specific questions about that resolution.
They have a chance to look at it. That's resolution number 04-21-2026. I presume that'd be number one.
Yes, I wasn't sure if you guys used A, B, 1, 2, so.
Letters.
A,
Usually letters.
A then.
See, that's,
Okay.
yes, and I would ask that if it is approved, passed, that you sign, there's signatures on the back, 3 copies, one for the auditor, one for your attorney, and one for myself.
Okay.
We will have a public hearing on this at our next meeting.
Yes, if there is something presented, then there would be a hearing. That's the next step in the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a preliminary resolution then, correct, Sarah?
This is the creating the economic development area.
Yep.
And then the next would be any proposal to give any abatements or that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
any type of tax structure. Yeah, there's areas in the state where they've actually put aside as an economic revitalization area, like whole blocks that include multiple entities. So.
Any questions? Okay. Resolution number 04-21-2026A is in front of you. Would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Scott moved.
I'll support.
Jake seconded. Any other discussion on it? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Great. Okay, so now for the second resolution, or resolution B, if you designated that, that's 78 plus or minus acres. This is a little bit different. This is for a utility scale energy project. Unlike the previous ERA, this is tied to a defined and advancing project with a known use. The property meets ERA criteria due to its limited development, lack of supporting infrastructure for traditional uses, and historical lack of significant economic productivity. The designation is more straightforward in that it supports specific identified project rather than preserving optionality for future opportunities. It represents a significant capital investment and will convert currently lower intensity use land into a long-term contributor to the county's tax base while also strengthening the regional energy infrastructure. As with any area, this allows the county to formalize agreements that ensure the project delivers clear fiscal and community benefits.
Okay. Any questions on resolution number 04-21-2026B?
And this is specifically for the peakers and the
Correct.
CTT.
That's for the peaker.
Make a motion.
Gary moved to approve.
I'll second.
Jason seconded. Any other discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Great. While I have you in front of me, I hope you got the invitation for the Jasper County Welcome Center, the tour on April 21st, and then also our April 28th.
Yeah.
The grand opening is on May 21st. So we hope that you can attend both. Thank you.
We have to invite. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you. Okay. Auditor Salary Ordinance. Believe we've got 2 items additional on the salary ordinance. One is our human resource, Sarah, has been hired, and we had to get her put on there. That should be, which page are we on for that one?
4.
4.
Be under the commissioners.
Under the commissioner's budget.
It's in tan. Also on page 3, we have a 4th deputy at the prosecutor's office that was added. In the recorder's office, 1 retired and a Mandy Thomason was hired. And then in the sheriff's office, we had a few deputies change around when Brandon moved up. So there's a few of those that were moved. And
Did you have one added into the order? Or was that just already there?
that was already there.
That was already, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you got the one on the second page, Mandy Thomason. We got the, while we're, get to the back page with the, weed board. We've got our new hire back there. Come on up for just a second. It's been a process that commissioners and council have been working on to get a new person out there, new position. We approved last meeting for this new hire, and we be partially funded by Soil and Water 1 day and 4 days by Jasper County, and we're provide a vehicle while they're doing work for us. Correct? Anything you'd like to add to us? That everything going good out there?
Yeah, I think I can just introduce myself to you
You
guys.
good?
I'm Shay. I graduated from South Newton and I have a background in habitat restoration. And then I just have basically a short list of projects and responsibilities that I will be doing for the rest of the year. I just want to say my main one is probably mapping. So the main goal is to collect data on noxious and invasive species to use for education, management, and to understand the overall ecology and agricultural health of the county. Then we have outreach, and that's just to educate the public on invasive and noxious weeds. And I plan on trying to lead one event a month. We have projects, and the goal is to provide assistance to landowners in managing the noxious and invasive weeds. And then we also have contracting. I think that one speaks for itself. And board assistance, so assisting in meetings and other things.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions?
Welcome to Jasper County. Glad to have you. And been a little longer process because we kind of had to get the job description and with the working agreement with Soil and Water. We approved the hire last month. We got you on the salary ordinance. We'll approve here shortly.
Okay.
Any questions from the council members?
Thank you. Welcome.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has been a bit
Where's she
confusing.
on the salary
Back-
ordinance?
She's on the last, she's the last thing just under weed board part-time, does not have her name.
Okay, gotcha.
Last thing before the signature page. Didn't know where else to put it.
So
Isn't this supposed to be Pearson?
Hmm?
Is that Pearson? Pearson. Pearson.
Yeah. I think so.
That would be Pearson, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
That was under the
Under the, where we at here?
elected officials.
Deputies. Was it?
Yeah.
There's a,
There's a typo, I think, on the, under the deputies, under the sheriffs,
is that,
public safety.
Which one?
The Pearson, isn't that
Oh,
Pearson?
yeah.
had to have an R in it, I think.
Yeah, put an R in that with it.
That's,
Yeah.
that's minor. So, all right. Everybody had a chance to look at the new additions to the salary ordinance?
Looks like you had an update on a hourly rate too, somewhere in here, I saw.
There was a
One update.
21.95 figure last
Under
year.
planning and development,
Mhm.
max rate, 2610.
No.
I'm assuming that's it. All the Browns are corrections. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Under planning and development, your max rate per hour is 2610.
Was that something new or was
Is that
that?
something new? It's the same color as the rest of them. So
Which
I-
one? The,
on page 4,
okay.
Planning development.
under the county HR down below there, that hour rate hour,
That's
hour.
been
rate per-
there. Sorry.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought that'd
Yeah.
been there. Okay. All right. Any other questions on that or everybody had a chance to look at it? Thank you, Cynthia, for working on it and Diana to put that together.
Well, we have if this is our final ordinance by April, that's pretty good.
Well, we'll probably have a few additional.
Oh, I
Added
already
and-
see a couple more coming, so.
There'll be some adjustments and stuff. It's a working document that we
Yeah.
try to keep up to date and we do appreciate that. It's not mistakes made or anything else. It's just additions and corrections as the year goes on. So.
Yeah.
Any other input on that? That gets an ordinance number, I presume, at the top when we do it, when we do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cindy was gonna
All right.
fix that.
Would anybody want to move to adopt the salary ordinance as presented tonight?
I'll move to adopt it.
Okay, Jake? Got a second?
I'll second it.
Jason? Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Got one here, I guess. All right. Got those two checked off. County General, Garage and Motors. Surveyor's Office, we've got a additional appropriation. $5,000 for the Garage and Motors under the surveyors out of County General. Everyone got your copy on that one from Vince? Okay. Oh, and that'd be a good time to mention that there is a big sale Saturday at the fairground or at the highway department. So anyone looking for anything?
Come out and buy something.
Yep. A lot of good stuff on there, I think. So any discussion on the $5,000 additional?
Because the funds are needed for vehicle repairs.
Paul moved.
I'll support.
Gary seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Approved. All right, next up is the county elected officials training. Is there anything on that here?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the line item that sends county officials to the training and that.
Yeah, there's
It's
nothing
just
in
getting
here on
low
it.
again.
Okay. It's good we're trying to train everybody. Just cost a little bit more money than what it had some years.
Yeah. Now, state's mandating so many hours too now.
Mhm. So we've got a $10,000 continuing education county elected official training. Any questions, discussion? Motion?
We need to wake up. I'm gonna make a motion.
I second.
Okay.
Gary moved, Jason seconded. I was on a conference call last night and I swear it felt like 5 minutes between anybody saying anything. Those are the longest things out there. So, okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried, $10,000 elect officials training. Next up, Lit County Share Economic Development Computer Lease Extension. You got a letter on it there. I can give you a little update on that. They contacted and Purdue went from leasing their computers to we need to own them now. They'll provide the software, the updates and everything at that time. And I looked at the cost of what it was over the time period of at least 4 years. We're really not going to spend any more than we've been spending on the lease. But it's going to take a little more cash up front right now. So I told them to go ahead and turn in a additional for $9,000 with a little more than cover getting their laptops that they need. And that will be in owning it. So are there any questions on that? I still think you get a lot of bang for our buck with the extension.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Paul moved.
I'll support.
Okay, Jake seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Next up, we've got the sales to closure county share pictometry. This is the case where they're flying it more often, I believe.
Wasn't this to survey the storm damage?
No, this would be a different one than that, right?
Okay, I thought that's how this discussion started.
First year of the aerial photography is being flown. Yeah, this wasn't the storm damage one. This is the additional. She had gotten to us before that. That will get us through.
Didn't someone send a note saying she's wanting to go to every 2 years instead?
That's why I say, I think we're flying it more often. Final year of the previous flight flown in 24 and I attach a proposed schedule for through 37 as commissioners approved.
On the back.
So these are flyovers that are used very well by the assessor. It's amazing what they can find out there. So any questions, discussion? 43,500 pictometry.
That's, you had the budget for 35, so we're just really up at 8 now.
Right. The current balance in the account's 58,000. So
Fun.
we got the funds in there. We just need to approve more than what we had in the budget for it.
We're not approving an additional 43.5, we're just approving up to 43.5.
That's every year was every
I
time
think
we fly.
43.5 is what we need
We
to.
had
Yeah.
budgeted 35, so we're only asking for 8.
No, I think we got to approve, we need to approve 43.5, I believe.
26, 35,000 economic development. But I think this is for a 24 bill we've had. Right? Is that what you said?
Optometry, 3-year.
Hell, I don't know. I'm lost.
I think they've already paid the 35 as a final year of the other, and this is starting the new contract.
Yeah, what's in the account paid for the 2024 and we gotta pay for the others.
So I think we need to consider 43.5. Correct?
Mhm.
Well, it says the current balance in this account as of 3/23/26 is 58,759.44.
Right.
So why do we need?
That's the balance, but we haven't appropriated to spend that balance.
I'm with you.
Right.
So we're appropriating 43.5.
Of that
Okay,
58,
okay.
which we've already had in the budget at 35, which paid for
Okay.
the prior year.
Yeah.
And now we're going into the new year. Seems like we're double paying this year,
Yeah.
but it's,
It's accounting nightmare.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Ryan moved,
I'll support.
Gary seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Paying some out of economic development, some on the sales disclosure. So it is a little bit confusing, isn't it? Every other year or paying it from different funds.
Okay, next up is Crossroads CASA matching. We got a breakdown in front of you from Judge Waddle. And this is in the CASA non-reverting grant fund, 9124. Training and education, 9,000, donations, 1,226, recoupment and retention, 4,000, other services and charges, $3,200.64, travel, 7,000, and furniture and equipment, 1,500, for a total of 25,927.
So that's our share of it. You said it says matching funds.
That is from the CASA grant
Oh, it's from
itself. From the grant, we're allocating the money to be spent. I believe.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, Jason.
Second it.
I'm just looking at the report here. Beginning balance was 25,924.64, which is the amount she's requesting, but the ending balance was 23,735. But maybe some of this expenditure is already included in here. Understand what I'm saying?
Don't know on that one.
Oh, this is,
That's interesting.
I don't,
The funds are put into the 9124, just there.
okay.
Then you've got to take these funds and you have to put them in the lines, which is what she's asking us to do. But we can't do it. We have to have you guys' permission to do it.
Right, but it looks like there's only 23,735 in the account today. Not 25,927.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
You look at the report, but this is actually from January 1st, 2026. This
The beginning.
Oh, okay.
The ending balance was on April 15th.
April 15th.
Yeah.
If they ain't enough money, then they cover all this.
That's what he's getting to. Yep. Hang on a second. Let's look at something.
Like I said, some of the expenditure may be already out of these
Could be.
different lines.
Could be over already. Let me look at our Bible. Okay, there was a adopted budget for 2026 was 11,530. They spent 2192 last month. Well, if the judge overdraws, she's in trouble, right?
Yes. Oh,
Oh, you want to-
I don't know how often the funds come into that account. Do you know, is it
I don't know.
on a grant? I'm not sure either.
I think usually grants come in
Once or twice a year is about,
yeah.
is all. So,
Cause they can create their own additional, right?
hmm?
They can write their own additional, the judge.
Yeah, the
writes
judge can take, pretty much do that, I think, but,
Yeah. They don't even really have to ask. you
yeah, I
questions.
understand. We've been reminded of that before. We had a motion, Jason, who made that? Ryan?
I'll second.
Jason did. Somebody said, who seconded over here? Okay,
Paul did. Guess we'll just go up, run with it and see
I
what
think we'll
happens.
go, yep. Okay, moved and seconded to go with the 25,927. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We'll point that out to her though and see if that's,
I'll double
Correct.
check her numbers.
that'll be good. All right, that's all of the additionals. We're down to transfers, Veterans Office, County General, furniture and equipment to travel, $600. And we got a letter concerning that.
Make a motion.
Scott moved,
I'm second.
Brian seconded. Any other discussion on the transfer for County General Veterans Office of $600? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. All right. Next up, LIT, Public Safety, County Sheriff. We have deputy to sheriff's cars.
He's just moving from one fund to the other.
That's a transfer within the budget.
Yeah, it's a transfer within the budget.
Mhm.
They had to buy way more cars than they probably planned on. And
Equipping the cars and that type.
or whatever, yeah.
So,
And so they're shuffling some money.
I make the motion to approve.
okay, Brian moved,
House.
second by Scott.
Now we're awake.
Now we're awake. It's almost quitting time.
Now, yeah. Any other discussion? All in favor of LIT Public Safety County Sheriff deputies to sheriff's cars, $5,000, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Other business from the council.
Our meeting in July is up 1 week, right?
I haven't.
It says July 15th.
County fair.
Making sure we're right. That's all.
Right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
calendar, right?
Under other business, just a little update, for a future, I've been in discussion with the commissioners. Craig's got, some figures on a, cleaning, fixing windows, tuck pointing, a retaining wall. There's a lot of things that, need some attention up at the courthouse. He's called me a few times and I not gave him a good answer because he's wanting to know where's he going to get his funds to take care of this.
Yes.
And, I haven't gave him a good answer yet because I thought we need to think and talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I've had a couple quotes. So obviously historical building got put on the historical registry in 1983. So with the Historical Society of who works on buildings like that, you know, when you come to this kind of stuff, they sent me two names, contacted both. Got an answer back from one. They came down, they've looked. Cynthia sent me a contact from another gentleman who was interested in cleaning. Had him come up and look. He sent a quote, but he can only clean from his insurance standpoint up 30 feet. So he can't get any higher than 30 feet. It's kind of defects the purpose. But we've looked at the retention wall repairs and replacement of some of the blocks around the courthouse, or coping, if you will. There is some tuck pointing that needs to be done. The biggest thing, obviously, cleaning the building needs to be done, and they would clean the windows at the same time. But the biggest thing that needs attention is the windows. The windows were replaced, Gary, you probably remember 10, 15 years ago.
10.
Yeah, and was a costly fee, I'm sure. But instead of having glazing between the frame and the window pane, they actually come with a rubber gasket. Over time, the UVs and whatnot have shrinking and hardened that rubber gasket. And there's multiple windows on the ground floor level where you can move the glass inside the frame. There's many of the offices downstairs and even upstairs in the courts that they've actually got packing tape up trying to hold the wind out. So those windows need that rubber gasket that's hard now pulled out and all of them glazed. The product that they would be using is a 3M product that they feel comfortable in guaranteeing 20 to 25 years in the process of doing all that. So we've got it in multiple different stages. They gave it to us in one lump sum. And then I had them break it out so we could look at it, kind of piecemeal it out. And that has been provided to us. But if you total it all up, that number's just under $600,000 to do all the work.
See why I told him to hang on?
Yeah, I know.
How much?
600,000. So
Yeah, that's
so at the AIC meeting, we heard the fourth grader who won the essay writing contest. And in his speech, he talked about the courthouse when it was built and it cost $147,000 to build. I leaned over to the person next to me and told them that was going to be less than what the coping is to repair this year. I think that number's $163,500 to fix the coping and replace the blocks are there and then wash the coping so it all matches too. But those are some of the things we're trying to do in preparation. Obviously, one, it needs to be done, and two, we're trying to get it ahead of the 250 celebration from the cleaning standpoint. Even though the celebration is not going to be held downtown, there'll be many people looking at our historical building in downtown. So that's where it's kind of at.
Okay, well, my thoughts on it was, we were too late to advertise anything for this meeting anyway.
Sure.
Our appropriation would be at the May meeting if we're going to come out to something, and I wanted to get some input from everybody, what their thoughts were. I told Craig, I said, our county general, as was pointed out to us earlier, is substantial. We got several in dollars in the rainy day fund. We've got some other funds that we can look at there also, but before our deadline to advertise, I'd kind of like to have some input and figure out where we could assist and let the commissioners do their job taking care of the courthouse.
And just so you know, the window work alone, they're looking at 4 to 5 weeks to complete. So it's not quick, it's lengthy.
So are you going to have anything on your agenda for your May commissioner meeting to talk?
No, I think we were kind of waiting.
That's what
on you guys to,
okay,
before we push it forward on our part.
You said you had it kind of pieced out.
Correct.
Can you share that with us?
I don't have it with me tonight. I do know the one number at the 163. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, just so we can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously the windows is something that needs to be done, and maybe it doesn't all need to be done right now.
Well, and that's and to your point, Brian, I guess we all three were talking about that, and if we're something we pushed aside to another year, take the worst part of the tuck pointing where it's actually just missing and fix that, and maybe some of the others that might be loose, we highlight and come back to. I don't know if it's worth it by the time they mow back in here, get the equipment back in here to get all the way up or not.
We don't want to make additional costs just to try and put it off for a year either.
And I think that number is only like 94,000.
Well, I'm just saying that, I mean, it looks to me like the windows is probably the most vital thing, in my opinion, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it would just be nice to see the figure.
And I sure will forward that on to you.
If we could get to that May meeting for the windows, would they be able to start on it right away?
It is the way it was left to me. Yes, they could start on it fairly quickly, right?
So
probably one of the bigger items too is getting the stones cut or the coping would take a little bit of time. They're currently finishing up in Boone County right now, Lebanon, with that courthouse. They've done Knox, they've done Valparaiso, and one other around here in the last couple of years. So
somebody did a lot of work on the Clinton County one here.
It may have been that
in the last couple of years, but I'm not sure who.
So you have in the budget, there was 750,000. I don't have any notes for that, for courthouse buildings, grounds, repairs.
Is that under CUMCAP development?
Well, yeah, it is.
We're in the red right now on that one. So. We've got to address.
Not gonna work.
So you already spent that.
Well, last year, yes.
I shut him down last year when they, about this time, I think,
Yeah.
last year on that one, but,
We had to do a loan last year, guys.
yeah,
Pay
and
it
we're,
back, yeah.
we're gonna have to do
I just want to point that out. That's.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing
Yeah.
that again.
we're gonna have to do a transfer. As soon as we figure out how we're gonna do it and what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a transfer to make that fund back relevant till we get through the year. So I would say we're probably looking at, county general rainy day fund or maybe one lit fund. That could be something there. So,
Make a motion to support it out of the Lowett Stabilization Fund.
All about it. Steve.
the one that they won't let us get into.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm. You have to call the governor.
It would come from property taxes anyhow, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeff Thompson and see if that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
Okay.
say we need to look at that in the next few days and kind of give them we can't do anything until our May meeting, but we can sure give them some input and tell them what we're thinking.
Yeah, I'll get it sent out to you.
Send it out to us and,
And if you guys, I mean, if you guys know that you're gonna fund it, I guess I would like to be able to tell them to get us on the books so that some of these things can get in the works.
I'd like to give my support tonight so you can start making
Yeah, I agree.
that take.
Yeah.
I would say
Or for the whole
we
thing or
are-
just the window project? Yeah.
Definitely the windows as soon as
Yeah.
What did you say the
possible.
windows was?
163,000.
163.5 was the coping.
600,000 is the window.
No, 600 altogether.
Oh, 600 altogether.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've got pretty well general consensus that there'll be support to it when it gets to us.
Mhm.
Get us some information and we'll figure out how much we can get you out of what fund.
It'll be in your email tonight. All right.
Thank you very much, Greg.
Already is.
Okay.
Very good.
Look at those
You're
guys. They're efficient. They're efficient.
Okay. Anything else from any of the council members?
Yeah, I'd just like to do a shameless plug for our 250 celebration. In July 4th, we're doing a big celebration at the fairgrounds, big fireworks show, all day event, family friendly, 5K race. Got a lot of community involvement from around the county.
Actually going to start on the 3rd in town.
In
correct?
town, going to start in town in Rensselaer on the 3rd, but
Mhm.
it's going to be pretty spectacular and there's a lot of people enthusiastic. So just want to get that plug out there.
Yeah. Any questions you have on it, contact Tammy Culp. And Judy Caney's been real active on it too. And there'll be a parade.
I'm going to try to run the 5K. Yes. No, I'm not going to run a 5K.
Can we walk it?
I don't think I
I was
can
gonna
walk it.
say, maybe I'll get a hold of Corey and have him on stand. Okay.
I think we should all run it together.
There we go. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Walk.
Got 2 knee replacement guys.
I'll cheer you on.
I won't make it.
Challenges. I hear challenges coming here. Yeah. Any bets on it? No, we can't legally bet. Yeah.
Ace car, right?
Anything else from any council members? Yeah. All right. And now I'll open it up for public comments in person or via Zoom. You have anybody on Zoom? Doesn't appear to be. Come on up. Mhm.
My name is Mary Ann Malin. I live at 9246 Aspen Court up there in DeMott. And I have some information to share with you all. And I was merciful. I put it in folders for you so it wouldn't look too overwhelming. I can go through it really quick. But I have a way of thinking that other people don't have. And I'm seeing things that are happening and moving around and moving into place. And I wanted to bring it to your attention. I think like a web. So I'm trying to bring my web thinking into more of a linear model here with this documentation, because otherwise I'd have to put a map of all the documents like out. When you see it, you'll understand. And when I take you through it, I've tried to practice it, so I could probably take you through it in 3 minutes. So I'm going to try. Okay. All right. All right, so we open it up. Everybody's heard of the World Economic Forum and the UN, right? But strangely enough, the World Economic Forum and the UN signed a strategic partnership framework for a 2030 agenda for sustainable development. Now, their goal is to figure out how to fund it, right? So, if you see economic and sustainable development, right? So, next page. And now these are all publicly available documents. This is based upon research that I've done, trying to pull together what I'm seeing. So the U.S. Department of Commerce has grant programs, right? And you hear about the grant programs. Well, whenever you have a grant program, you work towards, like, you set it up, and then the people who want to receive those funds will do what it takes to get those funds, right? They'll fill out the paperwork, fill out the application. They figure out like what's needed in order to get the funds, right? So I'm going to point out Economic Development Administration, the EDA, right? So it says EDA plays a critical role in fostering regional economic development efforts in communities across the nation. Also, EDA works directly with local economic development officials to make grant investments that are well-defined, timely, and linked to a long-term sustainable economic development strategy. Now, note the use of the terms that you're hearing: economic development, sustainable development, economic development strategy. Okay. Now, pointing out economic development, now you flip it over, and as part of all the grant programs that are under the U.S. Department of Commerce, one thing that caught my eyes were under National Telecommunications and Information Administration programs. You have broadband planning and data collection activities. That's key, because data collection activities is related to data centers. So with data centers, they're seeking to collect their data, right? So you have data collection activities, and you have grant programs, right? And so you have economic development working directly with local economic development offices. It's in their own words. Now, when you go to the next page, you see EDA.gov. I'm looking at just their ARPA grant awards, okay? EDA.gov was granted in the ARPA funding $3 billion out of, was it $2 trillion? This is what they funded. With the $3 billion that they were given, they gave $1 billion to Build Back Better Regional Challenge, Indigenous Communities Program, Economic Adjustment Assistance, Statewide Planning, Research and Networks, Travel and Tourism, and a Good Jobs Challenge. Now, mind you, those are all 2030 agenda, UN Agenda 2030 items, okay? So that's what they did with the $3 billion that they were granted. So you go to the next one. Global energy transition will cost $3 trillion a year. This was a statement by our Secretary of the Treasury, Janet Yellen, on July 27, 2024, right? So she stated that $3 trillion would be needed to fund the energy transition, right? So that's for like wind and solar and so on. So the goal is to reach $3 trillion. And so $3 trillion How do you get to $3 trillion? So they're finding any way possible to get the $3 trillion. You have large banks, you have, you have BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard, State Street, all these venture capitalists, right, that are involved in investing because they have the goal of reaching $3 trillion. To them, it's an incentive for the $3 trillion. So, next one, you have NIPS, so Blackstone, so this was in 2022, right? And then you have, the ARPA was in 2022. So now you get to Blackstone in 2023, I believe it was, purchased 19.9% of NIPSCO. And since then, rates have increased. They now want to have a data center. I'm telling you, it's about being a profit center. They look at us in Jasper County as being a new market. And when you have a new market, they just swoop in. I mean, I noticed it when I first moved here. I moved here in 2023. I love Jasper County. I think it's the best place I've ever lived, really. And I grew up in Connecticut. There were farms all around. The farms disappeared. When they came in and started developing, there are no farms in Connecticut. It used to be farming everywhere. Now it's high density housing. You have it's just very, very crowded now in Connecticut. And I'm starting to see that here. I also lived in Western Pennsylvania. When I was living in Western Pennsylvania, that was another farming community. There were just these lovely dairy farms all around, and I used to get real milk. I drive 15 minutes to get real milk. And then that started to disappear. The farms started to disappear. They started to get bought out. And now I know even here I have to travel 45 minutes to get real milk. So it's just, there's a target. When there's a new market, the focus is on new markets, and they see Jasper County as a new market because they look at farmland and they just think, well, that looks to them, they look at farmland and see massive buildings and high density housing because that's how they make money. Whereas now the farmers get squeezed. I mean, you could talk to any of the farmers here and they will tell you they're getting squeezed. I've been trying to warn about what I'm seeing here. And also when I was living, I mentioned that I lived in Western PA. When I was in Western Pennsylvania, it's when they started to implement smart meters. Imagine my shock when they had this thing called it was like Rule 129 that was passed. There was no opt out of smart meters. So when I started looking at the PUC, I think it's called, like there's one of these, like it was a PA PUC. I was very shocked to see that WeatherBug had teamed up with the smart meters, to implement smart meters. Like they were promoting the smart meters. And I thought,
Marianne,
that's really odd.
in lieu of time, can you just give us a summary of what you're really asking us to do right now? Or
Okay.
just read this through and just for information only. You do understand there are 3 farmers that sit on this board right here.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. And I see I see the squeeze happening and I acknowledge that. And I'm grateful, but I'm also seeing NIPSCO coming in, with the data center stuff coming in, and also, it's just the squeeze is on. That's why I was like trying to explain, because I know WeatherBug is basically an advertising company out of New York. So the data, they're selling our data. They're trying to collect our data and they're turning around and selling it. And
They've been doing that for a long time.
they've been doing it for a long
Google's
time.
been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and they've been doing
Okay.
it for a long time.
People
But
can make choices to protect that data if they want to,
Mhm.
but most people don't understand that they're giving up data all the time. So yeah,
right, and it's
I think it's just educating the public on that aspect. I don't think it's
Right.
going to stop that transfer,
right, like,
but
and that's
I'd like to thank you for the information.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get across.
Okay.
Yeah, but the ARPA funds are being used inappropriately in Indiana. I mean, I have
Well, I believe we've used them appropriately here in Jasper County.
well, you're using them appropriately here,
Yes.
but the IEDC is not. Okay,
Good.
well,
Steve,
thank
would you like
you.
to add anything?
Thank you.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any other public comments from anyone? We do need to sign those two ordinances yet. Well, I don't think we've signed those. We'll need to sign 3 copies, I believe you said on that before we leave, guys. Anything else from anyone? Next meeting will be third Tuesday in May. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Ryan moved.
Support.
Gary seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Those ordinance or have them here to solve.
We gotta have 3 of those copies. 3 of the copies we have.
Yeah, you want.
Need to sign 4 then, because I need one.